Hi everybody, I'm back. I forgot to tell you something on my last video on the Saturday morning makes. All these little girls, I watercolored this time. I mean, can you tell that they're watercolored instead of the Copics? Because I'm trying. So you let me know what you think of my... And I watercolor them with pencils. I just used the watercolor pencils and a brush. But anyway, this is the Christmas tags, and I'm going to be in a hurry because I made a bunch. I want to show you, I used the biggest and the next biggest one of these, and I forget what make they are because I usually just take them out whenever I buy them and put them on magnetic. I use these, the biggest and the next biggest. I used my favorite jar. I use this jar. I use these stamps. This one I don't have. I use this one and this one. I threw this one away. I tried everything. This is from AliExpress. And I've tried everything, you know, with the eraser and everything. And there was so many spots that didn't, it just wouldn't stamp. And I got a stamping positioner thingy and it wouldn't do, so I finally threw it away and gave up. I use these two, and I think those are from AliExpress also, and I used the little snowflake, and I used these. This is also from AliExpress, and they do come with dies, although I'm gonna tell you in a minute what I mean about those. Okay, like this one, this is the one I made, and this is straight with the die. So I made this one, and this one I like it better when I fussy cut. The white isn't as noticeable. This is the other tag. Oh, this is an old stamp. I don't even think I have it anymore. This I stamped a long time ago. I don't think I have that stamp anymore. This is a little die cut from AliExpress, and I put this fuzzy stuff on almost all of them, and little jingle bells. This is a die cut from AliExpress, and did I show this one or am I crazy? And there I used some twine, and I used this one with twine over here. And now I'll show you my jars. Okay. These I stamped, this one I stamped right onto the jar, and the birdie too. I didn't have to fussy cut those. And these were done with Copics. And this one, and see what I did with this one? I did it in silver because, you know, the jars have the silver lid, but I didn't bother with the other ones because it's really not that noticeable. And I roughly backed them all so we can write on, or I can write on the back. And this one, and this is a little button that I just glued on here. And this one, and I glittered the background. And this one, and there I messed up twice on the stamping. I messed up here and there, so I used little buttons and cut the shank off and put them there, and the rest was okay. So I left that. And I want to tell you what I've learned just recently. I've had this forever. As a matter of fact, the camera won't show, but it's actually very dusty. That's how long I've had this. And I've thought it was ever only used for going through a bunch of papers, or, you know, sliding the paper in deep and stuff. Well, I just found out recently that you make these you can make these eyelets with it. Let me see, is there a better one I can show you? Well, maybe this one. You see? And I just found that out, and I Googled, well, I YouTubed it, and sure enough, it makes the little eyelets. So I've been doing the eyelets. I mean, some of them are a little loose because I'm afraid to press so hard. And let me all tell you something. Here's what I don't understand. You literally have to bend down and go down in there and everything to find that this has to go on the top, you know. Why did they not put a magnet up here so it would automatically, like, just catch it? No, you have to fish for it and everything. And I can't do it by hand like this. My hands are too weak. So I have to stand it on here. And I have to push. Well, first I have to look and feel and oh. But anyway, it is fun putting them on because it's new to me. I've only had the thing for probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. And never, ever knew that, yeah, it sets eyelets or grommets or whatever they're called. So, you know, live and learn, right? So I hope you enjoyed my makes, and I hope you can tell that these are watercolor. I try so hard with the watercoloring. My husband says they look like watercolor, but you know what? He's my husband. He'll lie to me just to keep me quiet. So, you know. Okay, thank you guys. Have a great rest of the weekend, and hopefully I'll get some more crafting, and I'll see you maybe next week. Have a great rest of the week. Stay out of the heat. Stay safe, and love and peace. Bye-bye.